Hey everyone, welcome back to Mindset Monday. My name is Selena and this channel is all about motherhood, entrepreneurship, and mindset. Today we are talking about inner peace and why it's important. I'm going to do things a little bit different because I always say my channel is about motherhood, entrepreneurship, and mindset. You'll see me actually go to how inner peace connects to those three elements in my life, and hopefully if you can relate, they will help you as well. Before we get started, if you like talking about mindset, anything positive, motivational speech, talk, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you like videos like this. Subscribe if you haven't already. It really shows me that these videos are giving value, and that is the point of this channel. So inner peace, when it applies to motherhood, I think it is so important that you show grace. I've looked up to people who have just held their grace and their composure in very high intense times, whether it is exciting or stressful or chaotic, whatever it is. And those are the people that I've just always looked up to. So there's something about it that, I want to do that for my children. I want to show them how to control their emotions and hold their grace. And child development experts say that at 4 years old is when a child's memories are starting to create. They can remember things. And I believe this is true because I remember things from when I was 4 years old. And I want my kids to look back and see that I that I made my inner peace a priority, and I want them to do that for themselves as well. So it's just all about role modeling that behavior and, always protecting your inner peace because it is so important. Protecting your energy, all of that, because when you blow up on your children, which we've all been there, when we get across that volume and just snap. Kids can be testing. They can test you a lot. They can test your patience. And that's why it's so important to practice your patience, practice patience, and to practice your grace, your gracefulness, and your composure, because our kids are watching us, and you may not think it, but out of nowhere, they'll have a tantrum and they'll have a blowout. And a lot of us think, well, why is my kid doing that? It must just be a phase. But a lot of the times it is because we can also do that ourselves. So myself, I can definitely do that, and doesn't feel good, and I try to at least apologize and say that I shouldn't have been that loud, but I am very firm when it comes to things that are okay and not okay. When you're talking to your kids, you can ask them, I see you're feeling upset. I see you are sad. If they're crying, I see you are sad, but we have to do this right now. And maybe in a little bit we can do what you want to do. Doesn't always work out so great, but just figuring out in the moment what works best for your kid. Once you're addressing that emotion with them, then you can go to a solution with them. Maybe they just need something. Maybe their body's telling them that they need something. Maybe they're dehydrated. Maybe they are, they need more rest. It's nap time. As my kids get older, they aren't on a strict nap schedule, but I can tell when they need a nap. I can tell when I need a nap. So it's just really important to be mindful of your emotions and helping your children to be mindful of their emotions as well. It helps everyone have a less chaotic, less stressful outing or just day at home. So when it comes to entrepreneurship, inner peace for me, applying to that, is, when you have inner peace and you're trying to be an entrepreneur, you're trying to run your own business, if you have inner peace, you have more of a clear head. And I know a lot of us that have businesses or are trying to get into entrepreneurship, taking our hobby into a business. Your mind can be so chaotic, especially if you do other things like you're a mom or you have a second job or you're a student or, whatever it is, you're taking care of someone as well. Whatever additional responsibilities you have on top of being a mom or having a business, it can just add up and it can feel like the thoughts come rushing in the morning. Having inner peace can just be simply figuring out what it is that makes you have a clear head, stay consistent, and stay disciplined and decisive. This is something that I struggle with, and I will just overthink things to death. And then I'm just like, okay, I've been sitting here and I haven't gone nowhere. Well, if I was just decisive and just took the risk, whether it was going to be a good decision or not, you have to take risk and you have to take that decision. And having inner peace will help you with doing that, because in the end, no matter what happens, you have your inner peace. You will not let anything disturb your happiness and your inner peace. So no matter what happens in motherhood or in entrepreneurship, once you achieve inner peace, full inner peace, it helps in all areas of your life. It helps you know your purpose more. When you have inner peace, you can be more in tune with yourself and your truth, and you can actually hear your own thoughts and say, yes, this is what I'm meant to do. This brings me happiness. This adds to my inner peace, my business. It might be chaotic at some times. It definitely will be. It has a lot of ups and downs. But in the end, inner peace will only just add additional success to your business. Inner peace can also help you handle any setback. So things aren't going that well in your business, or orders aren't coming in, or clients aren't coming in as fast or as consistently as you would want to be. You always have your inner peace. You can always understand how to handle it instead of freaking out or being overly stressed out, which it still might be there, but you'll be able to be calm about it. You'll be able to use your inner peace for handling those setbacks and getting back up and figuring out quickly, okay, what is the next step? Because we don't have time to be sitting in stress over this. And lastly, mindset. Motherhood and entrepreneurship kind of touch into mindset as a whole, or parts of mindset, but when things get busy and noisy, but you have your inner peace, you know who you are. You control your thoughts, your emotions, your life. When you have inner peace, you're feeling more in alignment. You have inner peace, you're more grateful and abundant, and you're not always searching for something. There's certain things that bring you happiness. Being a mom, having my own business, those things bring me happiness along with other things. But having my inner peace is like, even if everything is stripped away from me, I have my inner peace and I'll know how to get back to those things. And inner peace is living in abundance. It is knowing and believing that everything that is meant for you in your life will come to you or already has. And just thinking in that mindset, you're getting out of a poor man's mindset, like I was talking about in the last episode. You are now having a healthy, wealthy, abundant mindset, which will magnet those other things into your life. It will attract everything that you want, because you have your inner peace, and everything that it is that you want, you can feel and practice as if you already have those things. Not everybody believes in manifestation, but I've found it to be very true. It is definitely a push in the right direction, and I say if you're not in a place if you're not in a place in your life that you're exactly happy with and you want to elevate, you want to get to the next step in your career, in your business, wherever it is that you are in life, you want to succeed and go to the next step, you can manifest anything that you want into your life. And with inner peace, that's where it starts. And then you're able to remove any distraction, any self-doubt, any other noise, and manifest everything that you want into your life. And finally, action. So I want to tie in every single video with an action step, because this is not only about mindset. Without action, we would kind of use our mindset and not use our mindset that we have been building and growing into a growth mindset. Putting action to it will only help you feel and be happier and live in abundance. So some certain things that you can take for action are things that you practice. So practice, whatever it is that brings that inner peace to you, whatever it is, your craft, your hobby, your skill set, being with your kids, if that brings you inner peace, or you just want to have that connection with them, even if you don't have a great relationship with them right now, practicing your inner peace as you're with them, being present with them and showing them your inner peace and things that you're working on your own, it will naturally have a greater bond with your children, with the people that you love, any of the relationships that you want to build and grow. If you start with inner peace, you're at a great start to actually take action and build those relationships. Maybe it's counting, maybe it's meditation, breathing, maybe it's praying, whatever it is that you need to do to heal and be more connected to your inner peace and really feel that. And once you feel it, it's like a weight lifted off your shoulders. I'm starting to feel it. I'm in like more of the learning phase though still, and I can still catch myself, but I definitely think I'm in a way better place than I have been. Last year, I just was understanding what some of this stuff was, but I didn't really feel it. I didn't really practice it. When I was meditating, I was still on edge. Or I was multitasking, trying to like meditate and multitask, or listen to motivational speech and multitask, and you just can't do it. You have to sit still with yourself. You have to be in solitude a little bit and figure out what it is that brings you that inner peace on your own without any additional anything. For me, it's definitely meditation, prayer, but yeah, you just have to find out what works for you. What action will you take to get closer to your inner peace? Because we need to protect our inner peace. We need to protect our happiness, okay? This has been a crazy last year. This year is kind of, I don't know where it's going, but if we have our inner peace, if we protect our energy, nothing can tear that down. And even if we fall down, we gotta get right back up, okay? And it's remembering that feeling of happiness and that inner peace and not ever wanting to lose that. So even when you do fall, when you do have a breakdown or whatever it is, a setback, you're able to get that much quicker back up from that setback. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed. If you like videos like these, go ahead and give it a like and subscribe. I love doing these kinds of videos. It not only helps me with my videography, but it does help me just get to know myself better. I like talking about these kind of things. It's kind of like a therapy, a little mini therapy session we can have together. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything that you took away from this that was helpful, or if there's something else that you'd like to add to it. Please, let's have a conversation down below. See you guys next time. Bye.
It's love. Bask inside that alarm clock, but wake up.